What would you do if Five Nights at Freddy's was not just a movie, but was actually real? Well, this guy on TikTok is doing just that. Girl, you know it's crazy out here. So hold on to your hats, we're gonna dive deep into this. So, to be honest, if you've been scrolling through TikTok, the chances that most likely you came across these videos or maybe memes or reactions or anything of the sort, and you've maybe came across this topic. So there's a creator on TikTok called Citra who has almost 5 million followers, and they started this project which they called Nosey. So this creator tends to construct a 10-foot animatronic that is waterproof, fireproof, bulletproof, is silent when it moves, and can run at speeds up to 32 miles per hour. This thing is supposed to be 10 feet tall. I'm not even 5. Now on TikTok, Citra shares all his progress reports, his blueprints, his plans, and he also answers comments and questions that the internet has been throwing at him. So far, Citra has gotten as far as the legs, but guys, I mean, look at this. The legs, literally just the legs are just towering over him. Many people, including Citra himself, are saying his blueprints look exactly like one of the animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar, Five Nights at Freddy's is some type of survival game where you play as this character who is a security guard at this family pizzeria, and throughout the night, you're just trying to get through the shift and basically just try to avoid the animatronics throughout the night. They also made a movie in 2023, and part 2 is hopefully gonna be dropped in December of this year. Now, because of this reason alone, people are either absolutely obsessed or completely terrified of this. Now, I totally agree with those who are terrified because, I mean, we already have Donald Trump and eggs doubling in prices, so I mean, do we really need anything else? Like a 10-foot metal monster? I don't think so. Five Nights at Freddy's already has this huge fan base that grew up with animatronics at places like Chuck E. Cheese. And now this guy is building one in real life. Like, I'm gonna be honest, looking at these animatronics just make me feel like I'm gonna have nightmares for days or months. So are we really just asking for a real life horror movie here? Now, a lot of people are saying that this also reminds them of something called the Walton Files. If you guys are like me and have no idea what this is, then let me tell you what I just found out. So apparently it's this horror series of VHS animated tapes that focuses on this restaurant and strange events that surround it. And just like Five Nights at Freddy's and this new Nosey Animatronic, it's this creepy bunny animatronic called Bon the Rabbit. And besides the internet either loving this or absolutely fearing and hating this, there are also people that are just making fun of the entire situation. They're just making memes and just getting a laugh out of this. This creator says, Nosey the animatronic after he's done being built. Let's take a look at this.
Alright guys, I am finally done building Nosey the animatronic, and here's the finished product. Oh shit!
AI at its best. No, but for real, it's people like these that just make me like so happy that I don't live in the US, cause ain't no way. But like, just imagine all the fears there are in the world. We have to have this in the back of our mind, a 10-foot metal looking monster that actually exists in this earth. Yeah, new fear 100% unlocked. Now, I've never seen like animatronics in real life or anything like that, but I've seen my fair share of videos, and I don't know, most of them are just creepy. So to have this be real and based on the drawings, I don't know. I don't think I'm having this. I don't want this. I don't want to be a part of this. Now, another thing I actually noticed about this is that this entire situation seems like they're starting like a club, like they're building an entire empire. There are so many people who are really excited about this project of Citra's, and they're basically saying comments like they're going to get on board with it and make their own. This creator posted, "Since Citra gave up, it's my turn." In this video, you can see this guy is like cutting metal, he's showing wiring, he's showing a whole bunch, like he's starting on his own project. The top comment is literally Citra saying, "No, I didn't." So if Citra didn't and somebody else is on this, then is there a new animatronic club that I need to be afraid of, that we all need to be afraid of? Guys, it's getting scary. Under this same post, somebody else says, "Citra better watch out because I'm gonna build this." And it looks like this weird, creepy looking metal spider with spiky balls and I don't know, maybe chainsaws. I've seen enough horror stories. No. This is the entire situation. So many people are commenting and just showing their plans and ideas for animatronics. This person says, "Chat, I have a plan." And they post this dinosaur looking animatronic. Looks pretty tough. Okay. But what? Ain't no way. Nobody wants that. Well, I don't want that. Now this person, they say, "Don't worry guys, my animatronic is gonna save us." And then they show this animatronic. I don't know what that's gonna say, but okay. Now apart from that, so many people are posting comments saying things like, "Hey, remember I gave you like that pen in high school or something?" And they're just posting all these comments trying to say like, "Hey, we're friends, right? Remember we're friends. Remember I was that one who was always there for you when whatever. Remember that. Remember we are on good terms. There's no reason that you should hate me. So just in case, just for the future, when this entire animatronic is done." They're basically saying things like that. So this person says, "Hey, can Nosey give me a hug? I feel lonely sometimes." Girl, you don't want no hug from that. Now this person who's actually really excited, just like a lot of people are, they say Team Citra. And then if you actually look, they post a picture of them and an animatronic, and if you go on their page, it's like just filled with mostly animatronics. I don't know if he probably like builds them or just a big fan. Pages in English, I don't know what they say. I don't know what that said, but it's literally just animatronics and like, I don't know, tech kind of stuff, but a lot of animatronics. Now the big question that everybody's asking, no matter if they're scared, if they're excited, if they're just there to make jokes, everybody is wondering, what's the end goal here? Did Citra make Nosey to perform, to help people out, to be part of a bigger project? Or maybe he just made Nosey to bring our nightmares to life. Either way, this project has every single update on TikTok and everybody's talking about it. The most recent update was actually shared earlier today, and it shows that he's planning on giving this animatronic echolocation. For what reason, nobody knows. But like really, why is he making this? Why is he doing this? Why would someone need a 10-foot metal robot? What is the plan for Nosey after all of this, after he's done building it? Somebody asked this in the comments, and his response was, "Let it out." So at this point, so many people are just wondering, is he for real? Is he actually doing this? Is this just a joke, or is there something that he knows that we don't? Some people are saying he has his reasons, but I don't know. I'm really not here for it. Maybe he just wants his own real life transformer with a creepy face. But as of now, this guy has not said a word about why he's really doing this. So as of now, all we can do is just speculate and, I don't know, make up situations and guess. So what do you guys think? Should we be scared, or should we maybe just start preparing for an inevitable jump scare? So let me know your comments down below, because I mean, if I were you guys, I'd probably just start locking my doors, or I don't know, Get out of the US. Move. Move to the moon. I would not. I don't know. I'm gonna move to the moon. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe because who knows if you guys are gonna see me again.